Facing off against the Jets tonight, just what challenge does it pose for a team that's coming in on a 10-game winning streak?
Yeah, well, they're obviously a good team. Everyone knows that. We haven't, played our best the last handful of games, so it's a good test for us to get right back at it against one of the best in the league. And they're a big team. They're fast. They skate. They work down low with the puck, and they got some great goaltending. So it's going to be a good test for us. But we're confident in our abilities and us as a group, and try to right the ship.
You guys get a couple guys back at practice, Norris, Pinto, and Brady over the past few days. Just how's it been to see those guys back and kind of be a full group at practice over the past few days?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the guys that we do have out are huge pieces of our group, both on and off the ice. So you certainly, obviously, we miss them. Everyone knows that. But you have to have that next man up mentality while those guys are out. And when they are ready to come back, obviously, we're going to be very excited to get them back in whenever that is.
You mentioned the next man up mentality on the blue line as well. A lot of depth there. We've seen Nick kind of come into his own as of late. Just what have you seen from the younger guys on the blue line that you've kind of helped as the years gone on and see the development of their game?
Yeah, I mean, I think just across the league, the young guys come in and they all skate extremely well and they can play, right? And our team especially, we got these young defensemen and everyone's pushing. I think that's when you see, teams at their best is when guys are getting pushed in all different positions, right? So that's important to have that inner competitiveness, and I think when you have that, that kind of breeds throughout your locker room and throughout every position, quite frankly. So that's a sign of a good team.
Vous avez accordé 19 buts lors des 4 derniers matchs. Ce serait facile de blâmer le gardien, mais défensivement, vous accordez beaucoup de chance dans l'enclave également. Comment, justement, faire en sorte de mieux jouer défensivement et limiter les chances
on joue comme équipe. Puis on a 5 joueurs puis un gardien de but sur la patinoire parfois. Puis pour nous autres, on se connaît on gagne comme équipe et on perd comme équipe. So, il n'y a pas de blâme de position, n'importe quelque chose comme ça. Je pense qu'on doit tous s'améliorer sur notre côté de la rondelle. Puis toute la saison, c'est un part de notre jeu comme équipe pendant toute la saison qui était une chose pas mal fort pour nous autres comme groupe. So, on doit retourner à ça, puis je pense qu'on va faire ça ce soir.
Quel point ça fait du bien d'avoir un gars comme Ketchup, Pinto également de retour avec un chandail régulier, peut-être Norris ce soir dans la formation? Oui,
certainement. Le trio des autres sont des importants joueurs. Pour notre équipe, sur la glace, mais dans notre vestiaire aussi, je pense que c'est une bonne signe quand tu le vois en pratique avec nous autres. So, à chaque joueur, quand c'est leur tour de retenir, ça va être un bon journée pour eux autres.
Any day where you can be in the NHL is always a good one, right? Just got to kind of play my game, and I mean, there's a reason why I'm here, so just got to show that.
How has been your game down in Ottawa?
I think it's been good. I mean, I've been really kind of prioritizing rounding out my game. I mean, that's kind of what is going to make me, or what's going to get me to this level. So, I mean, just continuing to round that out, and I think I've done a good job of that, and it's kudos to the staff down there.
What aspect of the game are you rounding out?
Mainly my defensive side of things. I mean, I'm traditionally an offensive player, and I don't want to take away from that. But, I mean, if I'm going to make it in the NHL, it's not necessarily going to be in a top 6 role per se to start at least. So I got to be able to be responsible both sides of the puck, and that's how you kind of earn the coach's trust.
How much have you been following what's been happening up with the Senators, the injuries, just kind of wondering if your number would be called?
Just got to stay patient. I mean, there's so many things that are circumstantial and out of my control. I mean, you can dwell on it all you want. You can drive you nuts the best of times. But, I mean, all I can do is just worry about myself, worry about my game, and just go day at a time, as cliche as it is.
What kind of influence has a guy like Sam Gagner been down there since he joined the group?
He's been great. I mean, 1,000 games in the NHL speaks for itself, right? So he's been really good at kind of teaching guys, calming presence in the room, and, he's been a great addition.
Have you been given any indication what kind of role you'll have here tonight? You can maybe see some power play time?
I have no idea. Just be ready to play.
What did you learn from your experience being with the team last year that you can maybe bring into this year?
Yeah, just kind of knowing what works at the NHL, what doesn't work at the NHL kind of thing. And, I mean, just for me, it's just bringing energy, trying to be a bit of a buzzsaw out there.
I mean, just glad chance game, and I'm just really happy to be here, so excited.
Second time of the year that you get the call. What did you learn maybe from that first test against Detroit that you can kind of bring into tonight's game?
I would say don't be as nervous, don't be as anxious, bring some energy for the team, and do the stuff I do right.
And how's your season gone so far in Belleville that you can also bring to tonight's game?
Yeah, I think I've been pretty good down there. I've been playing well defensively. I've been trying to play hard and always, bring the energy, keep the team going.
What kind of feedback have you been getting, and what do you want to improve on in your another shot in the NHL?
I mean, there's always room for improvement, and obviously I got called up, so I got to be doing something right. So I'm happy about that, and I just want to keep that going.
Do you look towards being as physical as you can? I know you brought that element to the game in preseason.
Yeah, I think that's part of my game, and I know I can do that, and helps the team, keeps the boys going. So definitely something I would like to do. Yeah.
Coach, what can you tell us about your lineup this evening?
Norris, Tkachuk, and Pinto are not playing. So Jenik and Crookshank are in, and Linus is in.
Linus, did you say? Sorry?
Yeah.
You go with 7D again tonight?
Yeah.
Then? Yeah. Okay.
With Tkachuk, was that his decision, team's decision? How did that one play out?
Same as every player. They discuss it as players. I'm not sure what you're saying, asking.
Well, was Brady the one who said, I don't want to play because I'm feeling still nicked up?
Well, Brady wants to play. He always wants to play. So do all our hurt guys. But between the players and the medical staff, they decide what's best for the player.
For all three, are they day to day? Is this could be a completely different decision come Saturday?
Yep.
Facing off against one of the better teams in the league tonight, just what's the challenge against Winnipeg?
Yeah, we talked about it in here yesterday. It's a good challenge. I think they got the most points in the NHL right now. Team that's right at the top of the league. That pretty well says it all. It's a good challenge for our group tonight.
Steve Crookshank and Jenik, just what are you hoping to see from both of those guys?
Yeah, both bring their game. They both played games in the NHL. Try to play Jenik in the middle tonight. Crooker's got a lot of speed. He's nifty with the puck. Just want them to feel confident and play their game.
How much do you want to rely maybe on your top six? A couple guys out to, in a game like today when you're missing.
Yeah, it's not just relying on our top players. We're going to need our whole group to play well tonight.
Circling back to Jenik and Crookshank, is any coincidence that both recalls have a bit of jam to their game? They're not just one-dimensional. They have a bit of an agitating.
I think, as a coach, you like all players that have jam in their game. That's a big part of winning hockey is being competitive. We want that throughout our organization with all our players. So, but they definitely have that element to their game.
What have you noticed about the Winnipeg Jets these last 10 games and their success level?
To be honest, I haven't watched all 10 games, but I don't really have to. They're a team that's been knocking on the door for a while. They know what it takes to win. They've got a very deep lineup, and they're, like I said, when you're one of the best teams or one of the favorites to win, you got a lot of good things going in your lineup.
What do you think makes Connor Hellebuck so successful this year?
Well, he's one of the best goalies in the world. I think, when you talk about goaltending, what makes you successful, obviously he's got a lot of physical attributes, but he's a mentally strong person too. To be on top of your game or be one of the best goalies in the league, you need to have that.
Have you guys decided who you'll have in net tonight?
Yeah, I said it earlier. Linus.